What's going on YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here bringing another video. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something huge that just happened, and I actually needed to, I'm actually sitting on something. So, as many people know, we just got information about Smash Bros. For our final Smash Direct. Sadly, I was not able to do a live stream. I was planning on doing it because I knew it was the last one, but at the same time, I hadn't gotten the improved software, and just in general, I just wasn't up to it and didn't think about it more than I should have. And I know it would have been nice. Overall, though, I would say this: I am super excited for all this and stuff. As many people know, last time it was revealed that we were going to be getting Cloud, and he's coming out the day that I am making this, and I do plan on posting it the same day. We also got confirmation of two more characters. One of them is Corrin. Corrin is from Fire Emblem Fates, which is the new Fire Emblem game that's coming out in America like very soon next year. So, obviously, they're trying to promote it. My biggest problem, though, obviously, which most people are going to say, is we have too many Fire Emblem characters. We have way too many. It's not like they're not good. I mean, Fire Emblem characters have been all good for the most part. Like, I can't say that any of them have been bad fighters. But at the same time, it's like, how many Fire Emblem characters do we need? We have, Marth, Ike, Roy, Robin, Lucina, and Corrin. Oh my god, so many characters. That's a lot of Fire Emblem characters, and now that's like it was already one of the top series in regard to fighters from a series. I mean, think about it. The only other series that has that many fighters in it is Pokemon and Mario series, probably. I mean, that's about it. And, that's crazy to think that now it's, practically that much. I mean, Mario series has, a whole bunch, Mario, Luigi, Wario, Peach, Bowser Jr., Rosalina, Dr. Mario, technically, if you want to really be technical. That's 8 characters right there. And if you don't include Dr. Mario, then it's still 7 right there. And I'm sure I'm missing probably 1 at least. But you get my point. There's a lot. And, obviously the Pokemon series, I know that there's 6 Pokemon. Jigglypuff, Pikachu, Mewtwo, Charizard, Greninja, and why am I blanking? Lucario, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. So you get it. There's a lot of Fire Emblem characters, and our last one, which was a huge deal, was our Smash Ballot winner, which is Bayonetta. Bayonetta, personally, oddly enough, and she wasn't even my top pick by any means. But oddly enough, she won. And I actually voted for her. She was the only character I voted for. Because back when I was voting, I was like, what can I choose as a character? And I decided to vote only for one character, even though obviously I could have voted for plenty more, and I probably would have if I had thought things through a little bit more. But I oddly enough voted for Bayonetta. She was the only character that I voted for, even though I had never played one of her games before. But she always looked really awesome, and so I was like, I could see her in there. And oddly enough, she won. So I'm like, okay, I guess that happens sometimes. Obviously, we got a whole bunch of stages. We got some really awesome stuff going on there. I really just love all the different outfits. Me fighter-wise, let's go into that. Love the fact that we're getting Geno. I have beaten Super Mario RPG, the original Mario RPG game, which is probably... I love that game to death. That is just an awesome game. So it's nice to see that we're finally getting Geno. And everyone's been wanting Geno in the game for so long. And well, not necessarily wanting him, but it's more like people have wanted some form of him in the game, whether it be him as a character or something. And I'm glad that they decided to make him a meat costume because people have been wanting him for so long, and like he doesn't need a whole character, but he needs just a costume, and then I feel like he's good enough. And I'm happy to say that. As far as other costumes that I thought were really awesome, the Chocobos were okay. But let's think. Knuckles and Tails. Awesome. I was so happy to see the two of them being included in it. I knew, like, everyone's been wanting Knuckles and Tails in there for so long in some form, whether it be as full characters or something. And, like, everyone's been wanting that. And we got, like, all the Mega Man forms, and it's like, well, why can't we get some Sonic characters? Now we're getting some Sonic characters, and people have been wanting like Tails for so long. Like if like, people typically say like, oh, if they could get a second Sonic character in there, they would typically say like Tails because Shadows would be kind of boring. But Tails, people have been wanting for so long, and it's just so nice to see that Tails and Knuckles because that's classic Sonic stuff, and people are gonna like. Are a lot more familiar with those characters compared to Shadow or Silver or Big the Cat, like any of that stuff. Though that people definitely know those characters, and like I know those characters for sure. I know the whole Sonic series, and I played through most of the games, and I own most of the games. Though that's true, I really do admit that it's nice to see those two being included in, and I'm looking forward to it. And I really do like it, and I like the fact that they already have amiibos planned for a lot of these, and now we have 58 characters. That's nuts. 58 characters in 84 stages. Crazy to think that. Not many games have that. And then they have like 507 songs, and I believe it was like 743 trophies and 707 trophies in the 3DS, but 743 in the Wii U version. And yes, I am not looking at a script or anything. I'm actually thinking that in my mind. Like, yes, that's what they said. So that's really awesome. Like, I'm very, very excited about all this information. Especially excited for the February stuff because there's a lot of Mii Fighter stuff, and also both of those characters are supposedly coming. Bayonetta and Corrin. Even though I'm not necessarily all that happy about Corrin, I'm not against him. Like, he's another character, and I like the Fire Emblem series. Like probably my favorite character for the longest time has been Marth. Although it's changed a little bit over time, but like Marth has been like up there ever since Melee, and I've just like played him to death, and he for the longest time was like my favorite character. So it's not a surprise that I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, I'm not like overly excited. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think that this was really great. I really liked the whole entire like concluding portion. I love the whole video just in general, and I'm really happy about this, and obviously people will be like, now since it's done, people will be speculating for the future for like the next game, because now since we're done with all the character information, once all the characters come out and all that, people are going to be like now speculating for the sequel to the game, and that's not going to happen for at least a good, I don't know, 2 or 3 years after we get those characters. And thinking about it this way, in 3 years, like that's gonna be 2019, so it might be 2020 before we even get like before we even get like a fifth game, if anything. And that's if he actually that's if Sakurai decides to continue. I don't even know if he will. And people have been, and it's going around for a while now that like he supposedly isn't gonna do it, but we can't necessarily say for a fact. I don't want to assume that. I mean, there was so much time in between the Brawl and the Wii U one. What was it, like 6 years or something like that? It was something really high. So I personally would say it could be 4 years. It could be 6 years again. You don't know. I mean, it took a very long time. And the thing is that they really want to make these games look good. And the other thing is that it's a matter of, like, so the other reason why that was because there was no console. Like the thing is that it was the Wii for the longest time before we even got to the Wii U. When we get if NX is next, then we'll talk. But right now, I don't want to. I want to say for a fact anything, and it's still very early, and I doubt he would automatically jump the moment NX would come out. I doubt it. I really would. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know what your thoughts are. Were you really excited about this, or what? Which characters were you hoping to see and didn't see, or which characters are you happy that you did see are going to be in it? And just in general, like what Mii fighter costumes are you happy about? Just all that stuff. I would love to hear it all below. Tell me what you thought of all this, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time, guys. So bye bye.